Good morning, guys. This is Graham from Ottawa West Excavation. I also operate as 613 Equipment Rentals, but I'll post a video on both channels. Today I just want to give you a quick walkthrough with regards to a small project I'm doing. This project encompasses just laying GA down on wet terrain, and this is where I park my equipment. So right now it's April 2nd, 2025. Everything's wet. It's disgusting and dirty, and the objective here is simply just to get some GA down, so when we're hauling our equipment in and out of this little parking spot, that we're not putting mud everywhere. I'm also going to show you and demo the new NNN 82 by 168 inch 14,000 pound rated combo gate trailer, dump trailer. So I'll show you that, and I'll kind of capture the whole project for you. So very briefly, I come off the main road, and I rent parking here. And today the ground is frozen because it was minus 15 last night. But tomorrow they call for rain, and basically this whole area back here just becomes a mud pit. So it's not till later in the summer that it's kind of manageable, but you know, springtime's here, people are trying to get their projects done, and so am I. And I'd like to be able to move my equipment in and out of here without getting everything caked in mud. So like I said, our objective here is simply to lay GA down. This is just the cheapest solution that I've discussed with the landowner. We are not excavating anything. We are not putting any commercial fabric. We are simply just covering with GA as much as possible to try and minimize the amount of mud. Now, if we have to add GA, so be it, and that's not going to be an issue. We'll just add it as we go. There's presently half loads here in Ottawa, so you know, I have this new dump trailer. I may as well use it. The quarry's not far at all, so this is the way I'm doing it. Yes, it would be 100% more efficient to get some 2 or 3 dump trucks. So I'm towing with my half ton, so I'm not pushing the limits of the trailer. I'll show you the model or the weight rating. So just about 10,000 pounds. Now, if you go to the NNN website, it says it can carry 10,900, but this is the way they rate it. So I'm not really pushing it, especially with the half ton. It's 7 feet wide by 14 feet long. And I'll do a separate video where I kind of capture the features of the trailer. It's a combo gate, so the only thing we don't have is the spreader gate function, but overall a really nice trailer. All right, so there you have it. As you can see, some of it gets stuck on the bottom with the moisture, but you just hit it with the shovel and you're able to get all your materials out. Now, the reason it's coming down on its own is there's a little nipple here. This is the open and close valve for the hydraulic cylinder. So you can open that up. You can leave that in the open position as you're traveling, so you know that there's no chance that your box can accidentally go up. And you can kind of go about your business, closing your gates or what have you, as it's closing up. Now, what I do is every time I dump, I disconnect my 7-pin connector from my truck. The reason being is I found that it has blown the fuse on my other trailer. So now that I know it's drawing exclusively from the dump trailer battery. So this is going to be a kind of two-day project. I've done 4 loads. I have to go to my full-time job now, and tomorrow I took the day off, and I'll be doing completing the job with my business partner. So we'll probably have another 8 loads, maybe more, we'll see. And we'll get the mini skid, and we might play with the excavators and spread all the gravel out. All right, guys, this is day 2 of this gravel laneway parking spot project. It's really sloppy today, lots of rain overnight, but this is the only window I have to get this done. So far, I've moved 20.6 metric tons of gravel using the 7x14, 14,000 pound rated N&N trailer. And I'll just kind of cover off what I've done so far. I have my business partner showing up shortly with his 3/4 ton truck with a diesel engine. So we'll be able to add 1.5 metric tons per load, making it more efficient. All right, as I said, very sloppy. And I got a full trailer load right now, ready to dump. So today, just for convenience and being sheltered, I'm using my 26G with the digger lid enclosure. I've rolled up the side so I can see, and this is keeping me pretty dry and out of the wind, which is really nice. So far, my strategy has been, well, yesterday I staged some material just because I had, my only time window was just to bring material over, and I've spread it all out. This is just a very, very rough grade. And my objective is to minimize turning, minimize the amount of mud that is accumulated on this machine and in this new gravel laneway. So going forward, what we're going to do is go to the local quarry, which isn't too far, pull up here and just back in over the GA and just keep dropping off our material at the back. And I'll just use the dozer blade on the excavator to continue to push the material, trying to keep 3 or 4 inches of material, and that's non-compacted, and getting into the low spots where the water is accumulating, because right now really no one can park back here and it's just super sloppy. I mean, they can park here, but it's not fun. So our objective today is to work our way essentially to the front of this trailer, assess how many metric tons we've had to bring in, and take it from there. So that's the goal today. I estimated 50 metric tons for this project at a rough 3 inches non-compacted gravel base, and if we need to top up, like I said before, we can. Alrighty, so I got my business partner Matt McCarthy with this brand new, what is this, 2024 Ford F-250 Lariat with the diesel Power Stroke, and he's going to hook onto the trailer, and we're going to go to the quarry together. I'll show him how it works over there. That'll be his first time at that particular quarry, and we'll be doing loads of GA, and we'll be able to push our weight quite a bit more because we're going from our 1/2 ton to a 3/4 ton. Alrighty, so sure made a mess of our vehicles and trailer today, and I've since moved 45 metric tons of GA, and I ended up using the SCL 1000 with the oversized bucket, as you saw. And this is nothing fancy, but it's good enough for our purposes, which is simply to park. And we've covered almost the 3,800 square foot section that I had measured off at the beginning of the project. So this will pack down, of course, but for the purpose of getting our vehicles and trailers and equipment off and out of the mud, this will suffice. So we'll see how it settles. We'll add material where I need, and I think the homeowner at this point has a few other projects in mind he wants me to do. So this is the conclusion of the video. I'll probably be back and do some additional grading once everything kind of settles, but the goal again was just to get GA put down so everything got out of the mud. So we did that. We're 5 metric tons shy. I think we're $30 over budget, so that was pretty close in terms of estimates, and I could probably cheat and shave some sections which are higher, but I kind of want to see how it settles first. We're not packing on this one. Just throw it down, drive over it, see how it settles, and off we go. So once again, this is Graham from Ottawa West Excavation, and I also own and operate 613 Equipment Rentals. Thanks for your time, and see you on the next video.